people and all of the unwanted people should host a little meet and greet in Anaheim, California on the same days as VidCon.
Life and my power in throwing the biggest event that Los Angeles has ever seen.
I was able to do a night that everyone will remember forever.
Everybody in this movie!
Well, it's been quite the summer. What's up, Kip? Welcome back to the only channel with original content. I'm Ryan. And every year on this wanderlust of a platform, there seems to be a theme. Last year was diss tracks, fidget spinners, and poisoning yourself with cleaning products. It's safe to say that YouTube routinely encounters its fair share of controversy each year due to the actions and statements of its premier creators. And consequences? Yeah, not too many of those. Should you care about that? Well, while 2018 seemed relatively calm in comparison to past years, this brief stint in public relations serenity shattered when Logan Paul, found a not-so-alive body in the woods. But there was still hope for a good year ahead. 2018 needed to be different. YouTubers needed to go bigger, be better, bolder, show that they were good. Maybe throw a convention or two. What could go wrong?
That shit, you don't know how to plan a convention, don't f***ing plan it.
Just get the word.
Gosh, it all happened so fast. 2018 is the year of the cons. See, you can always count on YouTubers to make utter fools of not only themselves, but the platforms that they represent. It's just in our blood. And unfortunately, a lot of the YouTube audience looks up to these characters as inspiration. But what do you need to throw a kick-ass convention? Experience? Planning time? A great message? Trick question, apparently none of those things. Take the latest Fouseycon, July 15th, hate dies, loves arrives, or whatever the f***. That went well. A convention thrown by a completely egoless, stable genius. A person who built his channel on making fake pranks and social experiments, who now doesn't seem to know the difference between what is real and what's not.
As soon as Drake moves and makes eye contact with me and I stare at him, I see his second right-hand man and he nods at me like this.
He just wanted a photo with Drake. And to promote his music, remember, no ego. Man, that sounds just like another event that happened recently. Oh yeah. Tanacon. And both of these instances have so much in common. Both were thrown together in a relatively short amount of time. Both were wild successes where success has now been redefined to mean utter failure. Both events were free and both left people quite pissed off. But which was worse? Were these conventions truly for the fans, or I don't know, manipulation on behalf of the own creator's interest? Yes! How about you let me finish the video, Ryan? Let's find out. Today, anyone can be famous. Just go online. But that doesn't mean anyone should. This statement describes the current state of YouTube. Though it must take something truly immense to destroy someone's career on the interwebs. I mean, after all, Logan Paul's still around, even making a documentary on his biggest blunder. Gotta chase that green. Everyone wants relevance. Both Fousey and Tana have garnered large amounts of traction on social media. No doubt in my mind, they're geniuses. I give you Exhibit A.
We just birthed the next Coachella.
Neither of them would ever lie to their audience. Ever. Long story short, Tanacon was a disaster. Planned without planning, free without being free. It immediately, for me, drew comparisons to last year's Fire Festival due to the amount of irresponsibility, understaffing, and overall chaos around the management. Ranging from small-scale riots to complete lack of food or water to the nearly 4,000 plus people that were in attendance. Oh, and no refunds. Brought to you by Good Times. Nevertheless, it's entirely possible that the growing reputation around Tanacon could only boost Tana's career. But maybe Tanacon was an anomaly, poorly planned, equally poorly executed. Surely someone with more life experience could do better. What's better than planning a huge event in a few months? Planning an event in a week. Now you know the story. Fousey pushed his July 15th event asking for energy from his fans to make the concert great. What energy, you ask? Apparently not the right kind, because everyone knows that dragon energy is where it's at. He should have asked Kanye to get involved. Tickets for the event were free and sold out within minutes. Social media went ablaze with speculation on what could happen. Fousey promised great things. The next Coachella, he said. He tried to get Drake to perform at the event, even putting his face on the flyers, but said that he would only show up if there were 2 million concurrent viewers on YouTube during the live stream of this event. That's not fishy at all. So why did it end up like this?
Kanye West, there was a bunch of people that were supposed to be here, but it turns out we didn't get to see him yet, so I was pretty bummed out.
It was supposed to happen. Something bad could have happened at that event. God didn't want it to.
Yes, God. That clears up everything. Are you seeing a pattern here? Both Tana and Fousey promised free events with great things. One promised Drake, the other promised that you would be a featured creator. This is truly two Cinderella stories, that being if the Cinderella story ended with Cinderella living with her two ugly stepsisters in servitude with a slipperless foot. Tana was naive, to say the least. Fousey was on another level of thinking. Maybe lay off the beef jerky next time, Fousey. This leads back to the main question. Which was worse? While both events had elements of disaster, in my opinion, logistically, Tana's event was much more poorly planned. Fitting 4,000 people into a 1,500 seat venue? The Marriott is not a freaking clown car. And while Fousey's event did end with threats of harm, actual injuries such as sunburn, heat stroke, dehydration actually happened at Tanacon. As well as the fact that the tickets were in fact not free and people traveled thousands of miles spending thousands of dollars to be there. But I want to ask you, do you agree? How could these people have made the events better? Leave a comment down below. Good intentions or not, an event built around community sounds amazing. However, both of these events seemed more geared around the creator's own interests rather than fan appreciation. Tana was pissed over being banned from VidCon, and Fousey clearly wanted to be back in the public eye. Luckily for you, there's one convention that definitely won't blow. Welcome to CrimsonCon, your one-stop convention destination. A premier event totally free after you buy a ticket, held in the most spacious venue, space itself. Set 1 year from, well, right now. So come on, Elon, we need you to build a space station. If you thought sunburns were bad, well hell, get ready for some moonburn, baby. Tickets on sale now for full price.